Okay, for the first time in a while, I'm going to do I'm going to do the video right after the game ended. Normally, I like take a while and like write a script and like just ingest everything right, but this game was nuts. Oh my gosh. I can't, I was screaming my head off, right? Well, the game started off, the game started great. We're up by like 10, we were up by like 10 or 8 points or something. Everything's going good. And then we missed like 7 straight shots to end the first quarter. Oh, it was horrible. And they're only down by like 2. I'm sick to my stomach right now. That's how, that threw me for a loop. So it all started bad, right? So the Celtics fan page that I follow on Instagram, I think it's like Celtics.everyday or something, I'm pretty sure. He said that this ref, can't remember his name, but it's like Scott something, I don't know. This ref was assigned to the Celtics game tonight, so Embiid was going to have 40 free throws. He didn't have 40 free throws, but so that means that this ref has a history of Embiid just getting a lot of free throws or whatever. He just has a lot of history. He has a history of doing this. Well, to start the game, in the first quarter, Tatum had 3 fouls in the first quarter, and Embiid had like 8 free throws or something. And I'm like, okay, here we go, or something like that. I can't. Maybe it was. I'm not sure. But at the half, the Celtics had 11 free throws as a team, and Embiid had 10. Right, so Embiid almost had more free throws than our whole team. But here's what happened. So Jason Tatum gets 3 fouls in the first quarter, and so which sucked so much. So then Brad Stevens doesn't play him the whole second quarter, which I completely agree with. Because, yes, Jason Tatum ended up not being able to find a rhythm whatsoever because of this. But you have to be able to play him the whole fourth quarter if need be. He can't get his 4th foul in the first. You know what I mean? It just can't happen. It just can't happen. So, yeah. So that sucked. Jason Tatum ended up never being able to find a rhythm. He started the game missing like 2 wide open threes. He was 2 for 7 at half shooting the basketball. He ended up 6 for 19. See, the problem was with him tonight, he couldn't hit those floaters. That's when he has those 1 for 18 nights. Those really inefficient nights is when he can't hit his floaters. When he can't hit those, the problem is it's so frustrating because he'll shoot the floater and it'll bounce off the rim like twice and then fall off. It's so frustrating. So he ended up not getting any rhythm. He had like 15 points. But I have to give it to the Sixers. The Sixers played their heads off. The Sixers played like this game was their season. Like the Celtics were up 3-0 right now. The Sixers played with so much heart tonight. They played with such physicality and they played so hard. So I have to give them that. But even with all of that, even with Jason Tatum having a super bad night shooting, 6 for 19, and just the Celtics overall shooting horribly. They shot like, I don't even know, like 35% or something. Like, the team just shot horribly in general. The Celtics still pulled it off. That has to be such a backbreaker for the Sixers. The Celtics had their worst game in a long, long time. Like, obviously a long time because COVID, but like, I'm saying I don't remember the last time the Celtics had such a bad offensive game. And the Sixers played their defense. But even with all of that, even all this stuff going against the Celtics tonight, and the Sixers doing all of this, they still couldn't pull it off. The Celtics still ended up winning this game because of Kemba Walker and Jaylen Brown. Offensively, I'm not sure about defensively, but whenever the Celtics needed a shot, Kemba Walker hit a shot. That's just what it felt like. Like, normally Tatum would be the one where if the Celtics need a shot, you give him the ball, he makes it, and he just couldn't hit tonight. So then Kemba Walker's like, okay, Tatum's not hitting. I got to do what I got to do. They can't defend him coming off the screen. He goes around the screen, it's a wide open shot every time, and if it's not wide open, he like clears out, goes back, isos up, and makes a step back shot. A step back midi or a step back 3. He had like 24 points, super efficient. At least I think it was. Like I said, I'm doing this right after the game. Like the game ended, went downstairs, grabbed some food, came back up, and then I clicked record. Like, oh, but this is amazing because if the Celtics can play this bad against this Sixers team, this horrible, this awful against the Sixers team, and still win, I'm not worried. I can't be. I can't be. I think Boston is going to sweep. Today's Friday, so they probably play Sunday. I think Boston's going to sweep on Sunday. I really do, because if the Sixers play that hard and still lose, we're going to win. Because Tatum's not going to do this next game. Yes, he's streaky. Yes, he's one of those guys that'll go like 5 straight games going off, and then the next game only score like 10 points, or that 1 for 18. But he's not going to do it back-to-back nights. So Tatum's going to get like 25 next game, if not 30. And the Celtics are going to win by like 12 points again. I hate calling wins before they happen, because then it bites me every time. But I'm doing it this time. I'm not proud of how the Celtics played tonight. No. I think they played really bad, but they got the win, and that's all that matters. Celtics are up 3-0. Game 4 on Sunday, open to sweep. That's all I got. See y'all later.